I'm sitting on a cold floor. Fluorescent lights above me. The smell of disinfectant everywhere. And I'm holding him. My boy. My little white ball of chaos and love. He's not moving. He's barely breathing. And I keep thinking the same thing over and over. 18 hours. 18 hours ago, he was running. 18 hours ago, he was stealing my socks. 18 hours ago, he was perfectly fine. And now I'm here, on this floor, watching him slip away. How did we get here? Let me take you back, to the beginning of the end, to 18 hours before this moment, when everything was still okay, when I still had hope, when he was still him. It was a regular afternoon, nothing special about it. He was 14 months old, still a puppy really, still learning the world, still chewing things he shouldn't chew, still looking at me like I hung the moon. We did the same thing we did every day. I grabbed his leash. He went crazy, spinning in circles, barking at the door like we were about to have the greatest adventure of our lives. And maybe to him we were. That's the thing about dogs. Every walk is the best walk. Every moment is the best moment. They don't know about tomorrow. They only know about right now. We were 5 minutes into our walk. He was sniffing a patch of grass, his tail wagging, and then, without any warning, his legs gave out. He just collapsed. 1 second he was standing. The next he was on the ground, not moving. I laughed at first. I actually laughed. I thought he was being dramatic. He did that sometimes, flopped down when he didn't want to walk anymore. So I said, "Come on, buddy, get up." He didn't get up. His eyes were open, but he wasn't looking at anything. And that's when I knew something was very, very wrong. Picked him up. He was so light, too light, like something inside him had already started leaving. I ran home. I grabbed my keys. I drove faster than I've ever driven, talking to him the whole way. "Stay with me. Stay with me. Please stay with me." Like words could fix whatever was breaking inside him. The emergency vet took one look at him and ran to the back. They didn't let me follow. I just stood there, in that waiting room, surrounded by Christmas decorations I didn't even notice until later. Waiting. An hour later, a doctor came out. She said they found fluid around his heart, something called pericardial effusion. They drained it. She said sometimes this happens. Sometimes it's treatable. Sometimes dogs recover completely, but they needed a specialist to be sure. The problem was the timing. It was the holidays. No cardiologist until morning. They would keep him in the ICU overnight. Monitor him. Keep him stable. She said, "Try to get some rest. We'll know more tomorrow." Rest. Like I could rest while he was in there. Alone. Scared. Waiting for me. That night lasted forever. I sat in his spot on the couch. I held his favorite toy, a little stuffed duck that he carried everywhere. It still smelled like him. I didn't sleep. I just watched the clock, counting the hours until I could go back, until I could hold him again. The hospital called at 3 a.m. My heart stopped, but they said he was stable, resting. They would call if anything changed. Morning couldn't come fast enough. The cardiologist arrived at 9 a.m. She did an echocardiogram. She asked me to sit down. That's how I knew, before she said anything. When a doctor asks you to sit down, it's never good news. She said she found an aggressive cancer, spreading fast, a mass on his heart, a rupture in something called the right atrium. His blood wasn't clotting properly. She used words like inoperable and no treatment options. But all I heard was one thing. There was nothing they could do. 14 months. He was 14 months old. A puppy. A baby. He was supposed to have 12 more years. 13. Maybe 14. We were supposed to have a lifetime together. And now a doctor was telling me it was over, that his body had been hiding something terrible, that the happy, healthy puppy I walked yesterday was already dying. And I had no idea. How do you process that? How do you accept that the universe can be that cruel? That you can have everything one moment and nothing the next? I couldn't. I still can't. The doctor gave me a choice, but it wasn't really a choice. Keeping him alive meant watching him suffer. Letting him go meant losing him forever. People who have never loved an animal like this don't understand. They think letting go is giving up. But it's not. It's the opposite. It's choosing their peace over your pain. It's the hardest kind of love there is. They let me hold him. In a quiet room. Away from the machines. Away from everything. Just me and him. He was tired. So tired. But when I held him, his tail moved. Just once. Just a little. Like even at the end he was trying to tell me something. I told him he was good. The best. I told him I was sorry I couldn't fix this. I told him thank you. For every morning he woke me up with kisses. For every walk. For every stolen sock. For making my life better just by existing. And then I held him until there was nothing left to hold. That's how we got here. To this cold floor. To these fluorescent lights. To these empty arms. 18 hours. From perfectly fine to gone. From everything to nothing. That's all it took. Someone told me once that grief is just love with nowhere to go. I understand that now. Because the pain I feel isn't a punishment. It's a measurement. It shows exactly how much he meant to me. And he meant everything. 14 months wasn't enough. It wasn't fair. It wasn't right. But I wouldn't trade a single day. Not one walk. Not one sock. Not one moment of having him in my life. Because even 18 hours of goodbye was worth 14 months of hello. I like to think he's somewhere good now. Somewhere without pain. Without cancer. Without broken hearts. Running through fields that never end. Chasing things I can't see. Waiting. Not because he has to, but because that's who he was. He always waited for me. At the door. On the couch. In his little bed. And I believe he's still waiting. Somewhere. Until I can find him again. So I'll keep his duck. The one he carried everywhere. I'll keep his collar. The one that still smells like him. And I'll keep talking to him. Every morning. Every night. Until the day I don't have to talk anymore. Until the day I can hold him again. And when that day comes, I know exactly what he'll do. He'll spin in circles. He'll bark at me like we're about to have the greatest adventure of our lives. And maybe we will. Together. One more time. To everyone who has ever lost a pet too soon. I see you. The empty bed. The toys you can't throw away. The phantom sound of paws on the floor. Your grief is real. Your love mattered. And they knew. They always knew.